guys. Well, the Wheel of Fate has spoken, and we're going to learn just a little bit more about these runners now that the wheel has spoken and has told us what we're going to get. What do you think you would tell these guys for this? What's most likely going to be the final match between them?
You know, I would probably say to copy all the precision. I would say,
oh, too soon.
I would say slow down, make sure that everything is correct, and to if you have any questions, double check with Toby.
Oh, okay. Good advice.
It's solid sound advice.
You're really throwing me into the mix there.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. All right, guys. Well, here we go. This next and deciding battle. Who's going to go to the finals? Will it be Great in 808, the Fusion 360 phenom from high school? Or will it be ChrisBCo, trying to lock up his first time going into the final two? Stretch your fingers. Shake everything off. Here we go, guys. This next CAD battle, featuring Fusion 360 and SOLIDWORKS, begins in 3, 2, 1, go! What is the total mass of this multi-body part or assembly in XXX pounds? All right, guys, take a look at this one. Read up. Take a screen capture. This is a really cool model. We've got 4 instances of those legs. The legs are the same in all 4 places. All the edges of the holes align perfectly with the leg. The upper plate is hollow. The lower plate is solid. That's all I'm going to tell you.
This is probably, so far, my favorite design.
This is definitely a cool part. More multi-body. Yep. This part is diabolical, Aaron C. says.
Agreed. What would something like this be used for?
It's a table.
A twisty table.
It's a twisty table.
Sure.
Cover for me for a second.
Okay. To put a cup, maybe a small lamp. This is a totally twisted table. Let's see, this is coming together very well. This looks great. Cool part. Ivan says, cool part. Rita says, haha, nice optical illusion model. Yeah, it is kind of like an optical illusion. So much magenta indeed. How we doing in the audience? All right. Yeah, we're gonna go to the club after this. I was entertaining.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is definitely a tricky model right here that we're looking at. This is I'm really interested to see how these guys end up coming up with a solution for this one, because this is one where you have multiple parts that need to fit together. This happens all the time in the actual industry. You've got these, you got this tabletop, you got these table legs. Everything needs to fit together. The design would fit next to a tensegrity table. Yeah, exactly. In fact, we saw Ex Machina do a tensegrity table in his recent Libre demonstration. But so here you can see both of our runners are creating that kind of first leg, trying to figure out how that first leg is going to fit in. And then once they have that first leg, then maybe they'll be able to use it. But the thing is, you have to understand how the remaining features from the top and the bottom are going to work with that leg.
Wow.
The location of some of these features really can't be solved until you create earlier features. So
look at ChrisBCo though. Made some good moves there.
He's trying. We're going to see what he ends up coming up with. Looks like he's doing a circular pattern there of So he created a cut, and then he's doing a circular pattern of that cut, but it looks like maybe he cut away part of the leg when he did that. Wow, ChrisBCo making short work of that thing. Okay, and now you can see now he's trying to hollow out. ChrisBCo on the right there is trying to hollow out that upper part.
Yeah.
Of course, this is all one single part model now, so now he's got the challenge of how do I make sure I have the correct materials in these part files. Is there a tolerance or would Boolean subtract work? Says 1 DGFGA. There is a note in the print that says all the edges line up perfectly, so no tolerance, just a straight cut. Ivan saying cool part. I think I heard you say that when I was in the other room.
Yeah. It is a cool part.
Yeah, thank you.
So much magenta.
Okay, and fully defined coming in with an answer. 2, 7, 6. And that is not correct. 2, 7, 6. And that is not correct. Oh.
Oh.
I usually have the sound effect. Oh. 2, 7, 6. And that is not correct. So look at all the views. Look at all the views from the print. See if you guys can't figure out what's going on. Our runners are allowed to do one incorrect answer. We're looking for what is the mass of this multi-body part or assembly in pounds. I feel like these guys are getting all of the pounds models. So Rambros and Dom, you guys should be thankful.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes the inches and pounds models. Yeah, the audience is looking at this one and starting to think about order of feature creation. Looks like on the left there, Great Nate has a little, it's like trying to fit a square hole into a round peg.
Yeah. It's like that. There's a little bit of...
Rambro says, I like multi-part MMGSs.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Okay, and we might end up seeing an answer here from Great Nate. Aaron C coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much. Hold on a second. We're not... Yeah, we don't want to have this guy. Let's not distract from the guys who are running. Oh. So they have to match the spec or be more precise. They have to match. Yep, no problem. Sorry, I just got a little distracted there. Yeah, 1 DGFGA. They have to match the spec or they have to be more precise. So I'm just watching both of our runners here. Okay, Great Nate 08 coming in with an answer. 435 pounds. That is not correct. Oh, so now once again, both of our runners have input an answer that is not correct. And so now once again, both of our runners are going to need to go through and figure out what was it that they missed? What was it that didn't come up correctly? Wow, those answers are very different.
This is exhilarating.
Matthew saying 1, we measure in ounces like real men. Yeah, that is true. We got to get some ounce challenges in here.
Oh, that's ounces.
Yeah, everything we do is in pounds or in grams or kilograms. We don't do ounces though for some reason. We should start though.
I thought that was Oz.
Oz. The
Measuring
show?
Oz.
Remember that show?
Yeah.
Let's go back a few years.
Let's go back a few years and talk about Oz.
Imperial units are way too confusing for Europeans and Americans working together.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's caused a lot of problems over the years, right?
Yeah, I guess. Probably like inner workplace problems.
Oh, yeah.
People getting mad at each other. All right, so it looks like Great Nate 08 has adjusted his approach. It looks like he's now maybe trying to use the geometry from the legs a little bit more. And it looks like ChrisBCo on the right is still trying to figure out what's going on with his cut extrudes. I think ChrisBCo on the right ended up going through and making some cut extrudes in the beginning that they looked a little off to me at the beginning. I'm not sure if you guys were seeing that too. It's a cool challenge. It's a cool, definitely making these guys fight for their spot in the top two. And we are down to the wire here. We've got both of our runners. Oh, look at this Ivan exploit. He's hollowing that out the other way.
Oh.
That's okay. That's...
Did a job.
Rambo said, actually, I didn't get it. I got the same as... I also got the same as Nate. Oh, interesting.
MUC Racing said, did a job that needed microns.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight precision there. Microns. We got a little stink bug hanging out with us here on the answer key.
Yeah. Wow.
I like that. I like how Fusion was able to show that. Like he was able to kind of just like hide and show that really quickly. So we got both of our runners. They both, it looks like ChrisBCo is now going through and looking at his materials.
Yeah. Double checking to make sure everything is right. Oh, Vinny.
This one doesn't have a tolerance, huh? No tolerance.
No tolerance.
We are in the finals, guys, and this is why we don't worry too much about our timing here in the finals, because if there ends up being, if there ends up being a push or anything like that, then so be it. We got time. We're not in any rush. But if you don't go too fast enough, then your opponent might come up with the answer before you.
Yeah.
But no pressure.
Yeah, but also no pressure.
But everybody's watching you.
Yeah.
Okay, and looks like Great Nate 08 has come in with an answer, 352 pounds. And that is not correct. Oh, no. And so now you guys know what time it is. It's time for Clock of Doom. And it looks like Chris B has already come in with an answer, even though we got the Clock of Doom up. Let's bring up the Clock of Doom just so that people can enjoy it for a moment. Clock of Doom, Clock of Doom. And ChrisBCo, fully defined, comes in with an answer, 297 grams. And guys, we got our first finalist in this year's World Championship of 3D CAD Speed Modeling. A well-fought battle. GG to ChrisBCo. A little redemption there for that last one where he typed in the wrong answer. And good job, ChrisBCo. And huge congratulations to Great Nate as well. A very hard-fought battle against a worthy competitor. Wow. What a matchup. ChrisBCo and Great Nate, that's going to be one that goes down in the history books.
Pretty great.
Pretty great, yeah. Pretty great, Great Nate. GG, appreciate all the GGs coming in into the chat here, guys. You guys are awesome. Wow. Was Nate in the wrong units? I don't think so. I don't think he was in the wrong units. I think it might have been more of like a maybe a materials thing. But wow, guys, what a matchup. Great Nate